One of my competitors says you can have it your way. Really? Good luck ordering breakfast after 11 a.m. You can order anything on the menu any time of day, whether it's a burger for breakfast or French toast sticks at midnight. Other places won't let you do that.
Our culture with checkers and rallies is bold. We tell our internal team it can never be bright enough. It can possibly never be sweet enough.
And hey, if I'm saying something that's not true, do something about it.
What if I told you that the decline of Burger King has nothing to do with the taste of its flame-grilled beef, but everything to do with the same kind of operational breakdowns that doom a warship when discipline slips? Burgers that arrive lukewarm, fries drying under a heat lamp, and rush service paint the same picture, a chain that lost control of its systems. Stick with me, because as we rank these burger chains from worst to best, you'll see the hidden weaknesses that sink them and the discipline that keeps others afloat. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. What do Burger King's shriveled buns and limp fries left under a heat lamp have in common with a ship where the command structure has failed? Both are breakdowns of order. In the military, when routines collapse, crews miss signals, weapons go silent, and a ship drifts into danger. In a kitchen, when discipline erodes, buns collapse in their wrappers, toppings vanish, and customers taste the mistake before they even finish the first bite. The pattern is the same. No matter how strong the system looks on paper, without reliable execution under pressure, performance sinks fast. A well-trained crew knows every drill and carries it out the same way under stress, day or night. In the fast food world, the equivalent is a kitchen team that knows each step of a burger's assembly: toast, patty, toppings, wrap. That rhythm seems simple, but only if every person stays locked in. Burger King built its identity on bold flame-grilled beef, the kind of flavor that set it apart in the first place. But boldness without order quickly turns thin. And what customers often find today are burgers reheated instead of freshly cooked, buns crushed as if forgotten in storage, and sandwiches served without the toppings pictured on the menu. It is not a collapse of flavor at the core. It is a collapse of the routine needed to keep the standard alive. Contrast that with Jack in the Box. Open 24 hours, the chain presents itself as relentless, always ready, always quick. But speed and discipline are not the same thing. When the schedule never stops, the sense of drill easily vanishes. Burgers slide off the line with unmelted slices of cheese stacked cold on meat, buns split without sauce, and sandwiches barely resembling the ordered item. The demand for constant motion creates an illusion of productivity, but much like a gunnery crew firing at random instead of holding formation, the result is wasted effort that delivers nothing consistent. The kitchen moves fast, but not with precision, and the customer feels it in every half-assembled bite. The details matter most in these breakdowns. Fries sliding into a warming tray may sit there, not for seconds, but for long spans, drying out as customers wait. In naval terms, that is like leaving a radar screen running unguarded. At first, the lapse seems harmless. The system is working in the background. But the longer the watch goes unwatched, the higher the chance of missing a serious threat. Cold fries and soggy buns may sound trivial, but for a restaurant chain, they multiply fast across every location, turning into wasted trust at scale. Imagine a crew that refuses to practice their daily drills. When an emergency strikes, they skip steps under pressure, and within minutes, the entire vessel is in chaos. The same feeling applies to a fast food line with new workers who never learned the rhythm. Orders pile up, shortcuts replace routine, and sandwiches go out sloppily stacked. It is not just a poor meal, it is the collapse of process under stress, visible to every customer at the counter. Even the design of certain chains shows how discipline bends to operational shortcuts. Checkers and Rallies introduced their dual drive-through system to push cars through faster than anyone else. On paper, it looks streamlined, like doubling firepower. But the reality inside a cramped kitchen is different. There is no room for careful timing or fresh prep. Space limitations force frozen ingredients and narrow routines. Workers cycle through one preset process, often focus more on volume than care. What rolls out is food optimized for speed at the cost of depth and taste. Customers pay not in money, they already did that, but in lowered expectations. Each chain that slides lower on the ranking fits this same pattern.
It smells good, Carrie. It looks like this
does.
is garlic bread. Those are normal fries. Here, get you a piece.
Let's see.
You
Here.
can see the.
Now this is called the
garlic
Buford,
bread.
right?
I can taste the barbecue sauce. So I thought it was maybe like barbecue ribs on the sandwich, but no, it's like a
That's
burger.
what I thought at first.
It's a burger with barbecue sauce on it.
Leaders opted for operational shortcuts over quality discipline. They created systems that prioritize immediate throughput, but leave no margin for rigor. That decision may shave seconds from service times, but it corrodes long-term loyalty. Customers return once, maybe twice, but when they face repeated errors, wrong orders, dry fries, cold patties, they lose faith. Like a warship adrift with confused command, the cost of disorganization reveals itself fast. At its center, the issue is not beef quality or cheese or bread. The true fault is in systems left unmanaged, routines ignored, standards dropped. Without discipline, even the strongest brand image cannot hold. These chains do not collapse because the food itself has no flavor. They collapse because the order behind the flavor no longer exists. That is why buns come out crushed, fries limp, and burgers missing their advertised toppings. The loss is rooted in the absence of rigor itself, like a vessel steered with no clear hand at the helm. But if weak discipline pulls some chains under, the strongest remain above water by tightening their routines and simplifying the order on deck. Where others crumble, trying to do too much too fast, the higher ranks keep a sharp focus on execution, turning discipline into consistency. And that consistency, more than bold ideas or flashy marketing, is what keeps them secure at the top. The burger industry operates like a naval fleet. Strength is not rooted in raw firepower or bold advertising, but in discipline, training, and consistency. A kitchen line, like a crew at sea, succeeds when every movement is predictable, reliable, and reinforced without hesitation. When those drills break down, the system collapses. Now it's your turn. In the comments, share where you've seen this order upheld and where it's been abandoned. Which chain kept precision alive and which one lost it? Remember, in fast food as in command, the smallest detail overlooked can decide between sustained loyalty and absolute defeat.